Mohammed Hundi Jabi has started screen sharing.
Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Tunde Ajibade. You're welcome to the same seminar, Living Life at Your Demand. Work from anywhere. As we get started, I want to remind us that you can type your questions in the chat. If we have some time, we'll take the questions. If not, I will reply you, maybe privately. So I'm just going to get started right now. Okay, today's topic, work from anywhere, living life at your demand. This is a production of Kingdom Self Business, where we empower and encourage you to be the best and dominate the world. So my objective today is to give you some tips how you can get your dream job or dream business while working from anywhere, from Nigeria, anywhere you have access to internet. And I broke it down to about 4 parts. One is foundational skills, building skills, roofing skills, and decorational skills. Then at the end, I want to be able to show us some things online. We're going to use one of the sites where you can get remote jobs or remote business. So I have several good news. One good news is that Nigeria has overtaken the Asians, the Chinese, and the Indian in America as the most educated group. And because of that, the way America see Nigeria is kind of different right now, because they've seen that's a great potential in Nigeria. They know there was a great potential before, but because of the negative things, they kind of shy away. But they are taking a second look at Nigeria now. Another good news is that Africa has the largest population of youths in the world right now. So when they're looking for people to work, they can now look into Africa because we have the largest population. Despite that, we have great population in China and India. In terms of the youth population, we'll be there. Another good news is that Nigeria has a very good hub right now. You can get very high-speed internet. I know in Lagos, in some parts of Lagos, you can get very high-speed internet. And there is many companies are building a big hub in Nigeria where we have seamless interaction online. And on top of that, there is serious staff shortages now in the US, Canada, in fact, in the whole developed world, Britain, Germany, everywhere, there is acute shortage of staff. So many companies are now looking into getting remote workers to fill in some of those vacancies. So when we took a statistics, a company that used to employ 95% local staff before, they have shifted to 40% local staff. They are now looking to employ 60% remotely. So Africa is eyed as the next China, and more so because of the problems of China. Now, many of the corporate companies are looking outside China now to recruit people. So, and companies are more comfortable to hiring from Nigeria now than before. We now have more positive things than negative. So before we start, I want to give us a little exercise, if you don't mind. You can either type in the chat, which I prefer, or just note it down. Please write in the chat what you love to do. That means your passion. What areas you have acquired a lot of skills that you think you are above average in. Again, how much money do you desire to make per month? Say in the next 1 year. You can write down in the chat, or we can just note it down. I prefer to write down in the chat so I can take it and use it as an example. So how many hours do you desire to work to make this income? And if you can rate your skills as well from 0 to 10 in terms of your digital skills, how good are you with computer, with IT and all that? So, all right, with that exercise done, which I believe, I'm checking my chat right now. I've not seen anybody written anything in the chat yet. Anyway, let's go ahead. So the journey to living life on your demand starts from knowing what you really want. What kind of business, what kind of job do you really want? Or what are you passionate about? Because we want you to do what you really love to do. You don't have to do any job now just because you want to make a pay, you want to pay your bills. You can do a job you love and still be able to pay your bills and have good savings as well. So I will say, think about what you are passionate about, what you love to do, things you love to do, what really gives you fulfillment, or things you have a lot of skills upon, or things you have good experience with, or what I can say, things you think you are called to do. The next thing is, I want you to be able to give a measure to it. Can you set a target? Like maybe how much money you want to make, or things you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be money. It could be something you want to use to impact society or whatever. Just give yourself a target. You want to be able to make so amount of money, or you want to be able to develop something for your community, whatever it is, just write it down. So we're going to be talking about how to acquire these skills. And of course, nothing comes easy. So you have to work hard to it. And as you work hard, think about how you want to add value to others, not necessarily just working, but how you want to add value to others. Because as you add value, then the money will come in return. And also think about how you want to expand the business. You want to multiply and you want to dominate in it. So let's go to some essential things that you have to put in place. Number one is you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and try to give yourself a great vision. Make sure you write it down, paste it where you can see, and look at it every day. And as you look at it, try and see yourself doing all these things or acquiring all this wealth or whatever you think your dream is. See yourself there. That's being obsessed with achieving this dream. Then it takes a lot of discipline and ability to work independently, because most remote jobs, they count on you to be able to make your reports. Nobody is on you to tell you what to do. So you have to be disciplined. If you are supposed to work 4 hours to achieve something, try at least put in as close as possible to that 4 hours diligently. Then, it takes a lot of self-motivation to be able to get up and work when nobody is watching you. Even though a lot of companies have online monitoring tools where they can see what you do, but most companies prefer not to monitor you. They want you to be self-motivated. And also, you have to improve your skill in time management. You have to be able to accomplish the tasks in at least the average time, if not the above average time. Because every task now has a measure. If you're supposed to put 100 bricks in a place, there's a time for it. Averagely, they expect the average person to be able to perform. So know that, and you can always check this online. If you Google, say, how much time does it take to write 10 pages in a book? Google will tell you. And that's what companies use. So they give you a task and say, hey, this task has to be completed in 10 hours. They've checked it out to see that the average person can complete in 10 hours. So if you say, hey, I cannot complete in 10 hours, I can only complete in 15 hours, they will see that you are underperforming. Then you have to have strong written and communication skills. Because you are working independently, you have to communicate a lot, both orally and written communication, especially written communication, because maybe once in a while, or some have meetings with you every day, some have meetings every week, depending. If they feel you are independent enough, the meetings might be just maybe once a week. But your documentation, your written communication skills is very, very important. And you have to be very comfortable with learning and using digital tools. If you don't have this skill, you can always acquire it. It doesn't take that much time to get, used to digital tools, and there are a lot of training platforms out there that can quickly tell you how to use them. And you have to be a team player, because most remote jobs, you are working with either your immediate supervisor, or you have some other team members you are working with. So being a very good team player counts a lot. And also you are working across cultures. Maybe your team member might be an Indian or Chinese, and they are based in their countries. So you have to be able to respect their culture as well. Usually I advise that you Google some things about the culture of your team members so that you can relate with them better. Then you have to have reliable and secure equipment. That's a minimum qualification right now. If you are using a Microsoft, a PC, I think I was using Windows 7 Professional before. It's no longer supported. So you have to use the latest version, or at least close to the version that the company is still supporting. So Microsoft is no longer supporting Windows 7 Professional. So everybody has to upgrade to Windows 10 at least, or Windows 11. So things like that. And similar thing for MacBook or Unix, whatever you are using. Then emotional intelligence, very, very important. Your response to issues and how you take all these issues that develop during your work. I'm going to mute everybody right now just to help us to have good, smooth seminar. Let's see. Okay, I think it's fine now. All right, let's move on. So out of all these skills, we found, when we took a statistics, we found that the most important one is communication skill. Written communication, oral communication skill. Then the next most important one is digital skills. You have to be familiar with using digital tools. Then independence, 16%, time management, 16%, then self-motivation, 15%. So let's look at the job sites. There are so many job sites. These are listed here are the very popular ones. For everybody that joined the meeting, if you can type your email in the chat, I will send a slide of this seminar to you so you can have it, because I'm not going to go through all these websites, but these are just some of the websites. There are more than these. These are some of the popular websites, and what I'd say is, go into them depending on what you want. They say Indeed is rated overall. That's in America. Or if you're looking for a job in Europe because of the time zone or something, then maybe we can do a research and get the popular site in Europe. But supposing you are looking for remote jobs, then you want to go to Flex Jobs. They are rated the best in remote jobs. If you're looking for hourly how to be an hourly worker, you go to Snag a Job. So depending on what you are looking for. If you're an experienced manager, you want to be a senior manager, a supervisor, or a CEO. There are remote CEOs, remote managing directors. You can go to ladders.com. And these are all the other ones. So like I said, I will send a slide. But when we're looking for freelance, like you want to just work anytime you want, there are some other popular sites. You can Google. The one I'm used to is viber.com, and we're going to have a demonstration on one of them. Actually, we're going to have a demonstration on viber.com. There's Upwork, Freelancer, Guru, 99 Design, Angels List, Greg List, Servicescape, TaxRabbit, People per Hour. Also, there are others like realworkfromanywhere.com, Jump Back, that's in Canada. That's a government website. Trulyremote.co. LinkedIn is very good too to connect with recruiters. WeWorkRemotely.com, Nodesk.com, RemoteOK.com. So let's look at the popular remote jobs that you can easily get out there. So the idea is to see the remote jobs that's in demand. Then you go ahead and acquire the skill for that job. You know, and you can apply as a job, and we can also apply as a freelance. So these are some of the popular ones. Transcripting and transcribing. Though with the income of AI tools right now, it has impacted this industry a little bit, but a lot of companies are still in demand for people that are transcribed for them. Let me tell you an example. Most people now, they make content by just talking, or they are shooting a video, and it needed to be transcribed. Okay, so they need somebody to be able to. They don't have time to transcribe it, and they need somebody to transcribe the audio of that video for them accurately. There are some online tools that does that, but they don't do it accurately. So they need people that will do it accurately. Data entry. A lot of companies in data entry. I hire a data entry person virtually, because I needed somebody to enter some data for me, organize them. And actually, the biggest IT is going towards data analysis now. That's why you see AI. AI is basically data analysis, So a lot of companies need data entry people virtually. Blocking, that's very popular as well. You can open your own blogging site through WordPress. It's free. Online tutoring. Online tutoring is what a lot of us have not really capitalized on. A lot of people have not capitalized on that. Online tutoring is not only on academic. It's like you can tutor on anything. Tutor on how to make eba. Tutor on, virtually anything. How to dress a baby. So many things like that. A lot of people are needing online tutoring. Translators. The most popular one is Chinese, but there are other popular ones, English to French, and these days we're having English to broken English. People are needing that. Social media manager is a big one. That is highly in demand. I just employed a social media manager in Nigeria not too long ago, because I needed somebody to manage social media for me. I don't want to bother myself about social media. I just hire a young person, manage it. Editing and proofreading, that is also key. Even though there are online tools that do this, people still need people that are skilled in reframing words and all that, and still in high demand. Website testing, that is very popular these days because people are creating websites just like that, and they need people to test it for them. Virtual assistants, that one is big. And virtual assistants could be anything. Could be somebody that will run errands for them. It could be somebody that will do some local work for them. Like people in diaspora are always needing people that will do some tasks for them. Maybe they cannot get a family member that can do it effectively. They need some other people to help them out, you know. And apart from that, virtual assistants are able to do almost everything, almost any executive task that a secretary or a personal assistant will do. Some other remote jobs. So I'm just going to rush through this. You know, digital marketing managers. That was one of the biggest ones. You know, that includes social media marketing, email marketing, and all that. Travel agents. A lot of rich people want people to plan their travel for them. You know, and they come handy. Virtual uh, virtual travel agents, graphic designers, um, consulting and coaching. I think I mentioned that before. Affiliate marketing is very big. If you're very good in social media, you can be an affiliate marketer. You know, Google Maps. A lot of businesses you can create through Google Maps. You know, but this is not a time to go in depth into each one. You know, but you can always check it out. You can go on YouTube. You know, you can check it out. What business can you do on Google Jobs? So the idea is we want to empower people in Nigeria to be doing work in America, Canada, in Europe, and earning hard currency. That's the whole idea. You know, we know what the exchange rate is right now. So if you are being paid in dollars or being paid in euro or being paid in pounds, you are, you know, you can take a better advantage of the exchange rate that people earn in naira. So that's the whole idea. So the whole idea of this seminar is to be able to earn hard currency. So cloud computing is one of the biggest ones as well. With the big hub that they are building in Nigeria, now cloud computing is coming to Nigeria. Most people have their servers in South Africa. So when people are communicating with Nigeria, they use servers in South Africa. But now, because of the big hub in Nigeria, a lot of companies are now putting servers in Nigeria. So you might not know that is happening. They are building it right now. A lot of servers are being built in Lagos environments. You know, so very soon Nigeria will have seamless transition. You know, internet, and we have AI, data analysis too. You know, other jobs, sales leadership. People want people that have good salesmanship skill to lead their team. You know, so you could be working in Nigeria and you are leading the team in India. You know, it depends if you have the skill. Other jobs, collaboration. As small as it sounds, people are needing people that can collaborate, that can collaborate with other teamworks. So now companies have workers in China, in Bangladesh, in Canada, in Africa, and all that. So they need people that could be good collaborators, you know, that can collaborate all these people together, people that have leadership skills and all that. So that's in high demand now. You know, blockchain is in high demand even in Nigeria as well. Being able to adapt to different environments is one of the skills that is in high demand. Time management, persuasion skills, that's like salesmanship, but they actually look for these special skills sometimes, that people that can persuade. You know, it's like being an affiliate marketer or social media person that can persuade people through some series of communication. You can persuade people to make a buy on a product. And digital journalism is in high demand as well, and animation. So we're not going to go through these jobs one by one. That will be for another seminar. So let's look at the sites you can acquire this training. Most of the sites I put here are places you can acquire training free of charge. Even in Udemy, there are some free training. There's a way you can acquire free training on Udemy. But all these other sites, there are more than this. I just gave a few ones. They give free training that you can acquire skill. I mean, I've applied for a good job just by doing a course on Coursera. I did a course free on Coursera, and I used that to apply for a job. So it might only take you. They might tell you the course is 80 hours. If you can do it in 5 days, fine, you're done. You don't have to wait for 3 months or 6 months to complete the course. So all these sites offer free courses in different areas. You can take advantage of and acquire the skill for what you want to do. A knowledge of software production life cycle also help. Not necessarily that you want to become a software engineer, but just learning about the processes really helps. Because I tell you these days, there's hardly anything a company wants to do now that they will not produce a software for it. They will want to produce a software for it. Even though you are not a software engineer, but you want to understand the process, how did they start? Project planning, they need some people to be involved in project planning. They need some people to organize project planning, gathering requirements and analysis. They need people like that. Some of them, they call them product managers. They gather the requirements and do the analysis. There is design part. They call them product designers. Then you have the coding and implementation. Those are the software engineers. The testing, deployment, and maintenance. So having a good knowledge of this, you don't have to be proficient. Just want to know the processes. That helps you in knowing what the companies want. And as you do this, I always say document everything you do. Documentation is key in remote work. So let's look at the roofing skills. So now we want to fine tune. Like I said, documentation is key. There's a site called GitHub. I advise that you get a text editor. There are a lot of free text editors out there. Where you can use to put all your processes. You don't have to show it to anybody. You keep it in your computer, or you keep it in GitHub. Actually, a lot of employers or people that want to do business with you, they want to see your GitHub accounts. At the end of this, maybe I'll be able to touch a little bit on GitHub. So all the projects you have been doing since you became an adult, you can document everything in GitHub. You never know who will be interested. You were in school, you participated in you support a president in the university. If a friend of yours, to become a president of student union, you did this, you did campaign, you did all that. Document it, put it in GitHub. Now, when people want to talk with you or want to do business with you, they said, can you share your GitHub profile with us? Now, you don't know what will interest them. All you do, you share your GitHub profile. And they see that, oh, at one time, you helped somebody that is an underdog win an election. That might be the only thing that will interest them to want to do business with you. So you don't know what you have until somebody come for it and say, this is what I need. Now, what you say is relatively not too important to you, that you don't count as anything. That is what people will say, hey, I want this person to be my business partner. So I advise that you open a GitHub account. It is free, open source, then start documenting all your work in there. And I think I have somebody on this seminar today that can tell us a little bit more about GitHub after my presentation. So you have to be engaged in continuous research and learning. As you know, the world is changing very fast. What works 10 years ago is no longer appealing to people now. I remember the time where we're using not 9 phone. Now that is not appealing to people. Everybody's on smartphone. So things are changing very fast. One of the days that we used to watch VHS video, who does that now? So we have to keep continuous learning. So as you go into remote work, you want to make sure that you are always learning. Give yourself 2-3 hours a week where you want to learn new things. And like I said, collaboration is key. One of the sites you can use to collaborate, GitHub is one. You can collaborate with GitHub. You can also collaborate very well on LinkedIn. And I advise that you have a domiciliary account, because you're going to be paid in hard currency. So when they tell you send your account details, that's not when you want to be saying you want to open an account. Have your domiciliary account ready. So have a positive mind that you are going to get a remote job, you're going to get a remote business. So have your domiciliary account ready. And like I said, stay healthy, exercise, eat healthy, do your health check, be self-accountable to yourself, and in addition, be accountable to other people too, maybe your spouse, your friend, your family member, so that they can always tell you when you are falling short of your target. And in Nigeria, like we all know, spiritual alertness is very important. In whatever religion, whatever thing you believe in, you have to be spiritually alert. Because I tell you, there is a lot of evil in the society. So you don't share your information with everybody. What you do, you don't have to share with everybody. Even though you want to help other people, but at the same time, you want to make sure you are spiritually alert, spiritually sensitive, and have recreation and have vacation intermittently. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the workshop part, where we're going to see. Let me see in the chat if anybody put any information in the chat we can use for the workshop. Okay, somebody says I love to write, so I'm going to use that in the workshop right now. So in the workshop, we are going to go to viber.com. Okay. So this person says, I love to write. So this is viber.com. You can register free of charge. Of course, they need your account. They need your account number. They need your credit card. If you want to engage somebody to work for you, and they need your account number if you're a seller, want to sell a skill to other people. Okay, so I'm using that writer, for example. Okay, see, writing and translation. I hope everybody can still see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, good. So he says he loves to write. Okay, so we're going See, content writers. So if you love to write, a lot of companies are looking for content writers. Okay, maybe you want to write content on a website for them, or script writing, creative writing, podcast writing. All these things are things that people are in demand. And guess what? It's very easy now with AI. With ChatGPT, you can write almost anything. You know, the only thing is ChatGPT does not give you, the best, but you can copy what ChatGPT says and fine tune it, and now submit it to your buyer. So let's look at let me take one writing skills now. One of the popular ones is you see, Fiverr even tells you writing and translation, how Fiverr works. You can learn from that. But let's look at let me see, articles and blog posts. So you have this informative and educational. Those of you in medical line, you are in money, because medical writing information pays like twice all of that information. Okay, look at this person now, this seller. Okay, let me see one that has somebody engaged. Okay, let's take this person for example. It says, I write well-researched SEO articles or blogs in 24 hours. We can look at her profile. The seller has many repeated buyers. See that? Many repeated buyers. When did this seller start? The information is there. This seller started in 2016. This seller is based in Pakistan. Average response time 1 hour. So it's always online. Last delivery 5 hours ago. Just delivered a project 5 hours ago. And right now he has 2 orders. He has 2 projects there. Now look at it. This is what he's charging. This person is charging $250 for 10 SEO optimized articles of 1,000 words each, with proper research and planning. Hey guys, this is easy to do. I can do this in 1 hour with AI, and I'll get $250. If you know how to use ChatGPT, you put this information there, it gives you the information, you go on Google, you refine the information, you send it, you deliver the project, you get $250. That's it. And this person is based in Pakistan, and making the money. And on a personal experience, I have engaged somebody in Nigeria to review my book for me, and I paid the person $250 in Nigeria. And I decided to use Nigeria. I said, if Pakistan people can be editing English, they don't sabi English reach us now. No, a Nigerian person should be able to do better. So that's why I engage a Nigerian person. So we have these skills. We are one of the best English speaking country in the world. So we can write so many articles in English flawlessly. We have been well trained, to do this. So you already have the skill. All you have to do is to fine-tune the skill and go into this Fiverr.com, a site like this, and register yourself as a seller. So how do you register yourself as a seller? When you go on Fiverr.com, it's going to tell you you want to become a seller. Yes, you pick become a seller. When you pick become a seller, it tells you, it asks you for which area do you want to become a seller. You say, oh, you want to become writing. I think it takes about 15 minutes to complete your profile in Viber.com. But it might take you a longer time to do research because you need to look at people you are competing with, right? So that you can beat them. So you need to look at people like this person, this Dabeya person. Look at what the person is offering, how much the person is charging, basic $25, standard $35, premium $250, I can copy all these things, and go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to rewrite it for me. And I just paste it here. I just say, let me start a new chat, okay? Sorry, I think, yeah, I have to move my video. Okay, these things are blocking my, okay. So I have to say, please rewrite this profile for me. And I put quotes and I paste it. Okay, and I close the quotes. Okay, so ChatGPT. So let me make sure ChatGPT gets it right. So see, within seconds, ChatGPT is going to rewrite this profile for me. I can go to 2 or 3 other profiles like that. I ask ChatGPT to rewrite, then I organize it together. Then I form my own post. That's how easy it is. So let's go back to Viber.com. So we're looking at this person's profile right now. Okay. So this is a gig the person is posting. Okay. And it tells you about him. I speak English, what industry you're on, all that you fill out, and you introduce yourself as well. If you don't know what to write, just copy and put in ChatGPT. It's going to rewrite it for you, and just read through it, adjust some things, and put it as your own profile. And you can look at what it's charging. It's charging $25. If I'm starting, this person is level 2, right? I think this person is level 2. This person is, it's a level 2 person on Viber. Level 2 means this person has been able to deliver jobs consistently very well. So you that is just starting, you cannot charge $25 for the same job, because you are not rated like this person. So you start with $10 basic, standard $20, premium $150, and post it. And don't forget, keep praying. And God will direct people to you. People will see your profile and they will try you with jobs. I personally use Viber.com a lot, and I tried new people just because I want to give them a chance. I tried new people. They are cheap. They said they can do the job. Let me give them a chance, and that's how you deliver. One of the most important thing is rating is very, very important in this remote jobs. People do reviews for you, and you also do reviews for them. So you need to score high rating. So these are reviews now. So look at this person now. He scored at the time he scored a 2-star. But you never mind if somebody rates you very low, what you need to do is to get many more high rating, and that will overwhelm the low rating, you know. But we need to be to do our best, make sure we deliver work very well, and communicate is very important. That is why before any of these good guys take any job, they will tell you, please chat, please contact me. They will tell you to contact them. So they want to get a good picture of what you really want. You know, they want to make sure they can deliver the best for you. So you don't rush into taking a job. Make sure you really understand your customer, you know what exactly they want, so that there will be less complaint at the end. You know, and that's what you do. Okay, that's content writer. Let me see if I can see another area. Somebody says, I'm passionate in humanities. Okay, when you say humanities, what do you mean humanities? Let me see, because that humanity is kind of broad, so I want to be able to narrow it down to a job. So the person that says, I want content writer, I hope now you know that you can get a job, you can get business. You know, all these people are freelance. That is, they pay them according to the jobs they deliver. You know, so explore the content writing section. Look at what you can do, then go ahead and post your profile. You know, don't be afraid. These people in Pakistan, they started one day, and now they are getting many jobs. You too, you get there. Okay, so let me see what relates to humanities there. I think humanities is not similar to writing, editing. You know, this editing is one of the easiest jobs. You know that, because you can use a software to edit and just fine tune it, and you are done. You know, I can use a software to edit a whole book of 50,000 pages, and I'll be done in 4 hours. And on Viber, 50,000 pages is at least $250 minimum you get for that. And you can use a software to do that and just fine tune it. That's it. So let me look at one more area before I round up this meeting. An area I love is what they call one of the high demand. You say e-commerce SEO, or just search engine optimization. You know, a lot of people think this is a very kind of serious technical thing. It is not. You know, you can easily learn it within 3 hours. You know, and you can use it to get jobs. You know, what do? They do keyword research. Keyword research. I can do keyword research on ChatGPT. You know, I say, hey, ChatGPT, give me keywords. Please give me keywords for just let's say a product. You want to sell baby food. For selling baby food. And ChatGPT will give you all the keywords. This thing I have done just now can pay me $20 on Viber. I just copy this and post it, and I get $20 instantly. It is that easy. It takes seconds for ChatGPT to give me all the keywords. So SEO is not that hard. You do keyword research, you do technical SEO, competitive analysis, voice search SEO, all these things they listed here. There are tools that you can use to get there. So because you have tools, all you have to describe, if you want to specialize on SEO, just subscribe for the right tool. Some of them are even free. But if you are getting jobs, maybe you need to do much more. Then you have to get to the paid side. Maybe $10 a month or something. And you can use the software to do all this analysis. And you go to Fiverr, you get a job, go to your software, you get the job done, you come back to Fiverr, you post it, and you are done, and you are making money. And SEO marketing is big, because this is what they use to promote company products and services on Google, and other sites, and you can see them. If you look at SEO, look at them. They're charging $100. Look at this person now. Yeah, basic $100. Just one article. No, it says 500 word SEO optimized keyword dense copy. Is that not what I just did? And it's charging $100 for it. It says 1,000 words SEO. All I need to do is to tell ChatGPT to give me 1,000 words, and it's going to give me SEO optimized keyword dense copy. That's it. And it's charging $175. Look at the premium. 1,500 SEO optimized keyword dense copy, and it's charging $250. It says it will deliver in 3 days. Me, I will deliver in 1 hour, and I will get the $250. Are you guys getting what I'm saying?
I'm satisfied by the perfectly fed meat McAllister's endless supply.
Okay, I hope I'm making sense so far. Please type in the chat if I'm making sense, so I know you guys are with me. And if you can upgrade your skill to digital marketing, you can make much more money in digital marketing, because SEO is also involved in digital marketing. You can do video production, e-commerce marketing. Video production is so easy now, because people used to do a lot of recordings to do videos. Now people are more comfortable, unlike before, with AI videos. So in ChatGPT, that's what they call but that one is a paid one, that you can do videos, you can do flyers, that one is a paid aspect, but at least you can get it done within minutes, seconds. Now with AI tools like P3, you can copy an article and put it on P3 and make a video within 1 hour. Just that. You copy the article, post it on P3. There are so many AI websites. The one I use is P3. Okay. And P3 will generate a video for you. Though you might have to do a little bit of editing. There are editing softwares out there too as well. You can use P3 to edit. You can get your own editing software if you want. There are some free versions. Microsoft Clipchamp is free. There are so many other free versions. If you're using MacBook, they have a lot of free tools there as well. And you can edit the video and you are done. Video gets a lot of money. A lot of money. You can check it out. Animated, let me see. Video production. E-commerce video. See what they are charging. See what they're charging. $300 for e-commerce video. I can produce this video in say 30 seconds, product only, product video only. No live model, plus one location, plus simple text, plus music, plus your logo, you know, and this person is charging $300 for it. You know, I can produce this in 1 hour. You know, and it's charging $300. So you start your own with $200, and you see people will patronize you, do a good job, they give you a good review, and there you go. After you have got a good review, you can up your price, you know, and you are in business. So with this little demonstration, I hope you believe that you can use the skill you have right now to get a job or get a business. Or if you don't have the skill, you can acquire the skill. As we know, YouTube, there are a lot of free videos, you know, and apart from YouTube, I showed you some other sites you can visit that will that you can learn and sharpen your skill on whatever you want. You know, like I said, as you do things you have done in the past, things you are doing right now, things you will do in the future. I'm talking about projects. Everything is a project. Okay, you help a friend to pick up groceries. It's a project. It's a project. We document all these things. You know, document. Get a GitHub account and document. You know, it is free. You know, you open a repository. You know, you can also collaborate with GitHub. See, you see the pricing. That's a free version. Basic for individuals and organizations, $0 a month. Join for free, and you have unlimited public and private repositories, automatic security and version updates, 2,000 CI or CD minutes per month, 500 megabyte of package storage, new issues and projects, you know, community support. You have that. And of course, if your business is growing bigger, then you want to move to the paid version so that you can get more features, you know. So I hope you are able to get something from this project today. So to review, you know what you want. Make sure you do a very good research on it. Set a vision for yourself. Make it plain, and go and acquire the skill. You know, many of the skills sites are free. Document your work. Use GitHub, text editors. You know, your powerful resume. Document your work. Make sure you are ready to go at any point in time. You don't have to wait till somebody says submit your resume before you prepare a resume. You know, that's why I said if you have a GitHub account and a document, you'll be able to just share it right away. Then focus on adding value to others, because what you're really doing, you are serving others with your skill. So make sure you are really adding value. You know, have continuous improvements, go higher, and dominate. So any questions you can send to my email, dba@fulfillmentofpurpose.com. I think maybe we can take some few questions within the next 10 minutes. But before we take the questions, I will want to invite one of my collaborators to talk a little more about GitHub. Okay. I think I have not made you co-host, but you can share your screen. I'll stop sharing my screen. So if you want to share.
Has stopped screen sharing.
So Ayo, are you there? Let me see. Okay. Ayo, if you are there, you can go ahead. Or maybe it's not readily available. In any case, if anybody asks question, I can take it. Okay, I love to write $1 million per month. Yes, that's good. You can achieve it. There's nothing impossible for you to do. You know, I can tell you a plan you can use to write $1 million per month. If you want to, you know, you have to know the AI tools very well. You know, AI tools can help you to write faster and deliver in few minutes, you know. But I'll tell you, you don't take AI just like that, everything just like that. You still have to review. You have to review it to make sure you are delivering a good job. Okay. And remember, Rome is not built in a day. You're going to start from small before you get there. So as you go, you are improving your skills and all that. And before you know it, you know, you can start collaborating with other people to help out as well. And before you know it, you are $1 million. Okay, I think Ayo is there.
Yes,
okay.
Good
Ayo, go ahead.
Sorry, I was on my phone before. So yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I just want to add a few things, especially the GitHub account. I am in the IT field, in the cloud space. So what I found out, because there was a gentleman that I spoke to a few days ago. I'm in a group, and the guy had a degree in, I think, computer science, but he hasn't worked before. So, but what he did while he was in school, he was using YouTube to do some projects. We go through to YouTube and we create some projects using programming, whatever project, and is documenting it in GitHub. So when it was time for him to get a job, to apply for a job, he applied for the job without experience, zero experience, zero. So at the interview, all he did was just share the GitHub account with the people interviewing him. And he was able to talk on the project from the start to the end. And they were very impressed. And he got the job on the spot. So, like Tunde said, it's very good to make sure you document whatever you do. And the good thing about GitHub is it has version, which means, let's say you are just a novice, you just started doing some things, and you did the first version, then maybe a few weeks later or a month later, you've gained some more experience, you improve on it, so you have your version 2. So everything will be there. So employers, they like that you are trying to learn more day by day. So I will encourage everyone to have that GitHub account, whatever you are doing, so that you can keep record of your progress. You will see your progress to yourself, because you see your version 1 when you first started, and maybe now you are in version 20. You can compare from version 1 to 20 and see how far you've been. So that's just my 2 cents.
Thank you, Hayo, for that. So I believe with the few things we have shared today, you should be more passionate, more optimistic about improving your income. You know, in all the things I've talked about, you could make the minimum $40,000 in any of the fields I've shown today. Working 40 hours a week, you could make $40,000 at the minimum. And as your skill improve, of course, you could go higher. You know, people have been paid up to $200,000 in a lot of these jobs. You know, and when you can get a job and also be doing your business on the side. So you have a job, a full-time job, and if you have more time, you can be getting freelance job, like in Viber.com that I showed. So there are great opportunities in the world right now. I want us to take advantage of it. Everybody is short. Right now, even my children's school, they don't have school bus drivers. There is acute shortage of labor in America right now. So any tax that they can give out remotely, they'll be glad to do it. You know, so remote jobs are increasing in demands. Take advantage of it. If you need more help at any time, take my email and shoot me an email. Maybe I can send some additional information to you based on what you ask. And apart from that, I don't see anybody asking any question right now. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. There are no questions. Yeah, I don't see any questions right now. So I believe we're good. So
Tunde, I want to add one more thing.
yeah.
Yeah, we also need to know this is not like get rich quick though. You have to put in the work because it's very important. Like, I mean, like he has rightly said during the presentation, you have to put in the work. You have to continually upgrade yourself. You can't just sit down and think you just get that contract or that job. You have to put in a lot of work, I mean, to upgrade yourself. So I want to put that in.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for emphasizing that. You know, like we all know, Rome is not built in a day. Anybody that tells you you can go from zero to $40,000 a month without doing much, they are lying to you. You know, it takes some work. But the good news is that with technological tools, you can achieve a lot. Like I told you, I use Captivity because I've been fluent with it. I know how to get things from it. You know, I have to spend time to study it, to know how to query it, how to get something from it. So same thing with any tool that we are using. You know, even editing tools, you have to know how to use it, you know, how to be versatile with it and all that. So I believe most of us have done much more than, you know, what even we are asking us to do right now. I mean, Nigerians are very hardworking people. Now America acknowledges that Nigerians are hardworking, you know. So I don't believe there's any lazy Nigerian, because we've gone through a lot to get to where we are. So just putting in a little extra effort will shoot us high. So I want to encourage us to think big, but start small. think big or start small, and we'll get there. Okay. Thank you for coming. I appreciate everyone for your attendance, for your patience with our audio problem initially. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm one email away. Let me share my email again so that you can. 1 second. So here's my email. You can take it down. Yeah, shoot me an email anytime. This is more like a family one. I've invited people that are very close to me, my family members, my schoolmates, and so on. So I know this is a family. So feel free to contact me anytime. All right. So see you guys later, and all the best in your new endeavor. Bye.